Hi guys and welcome to Angling For You. Today join me in the back garden for a little quick chat about something that is sort of changing the face of match fishing in general, but something that has been around quite a while. And what is it? So it's hook links. Now personally I've always made hook links and I don't fish matches that much now, but I can understand that taking ages and ages and ages to make your hook links. I like the thought of making it, knowing it's me, I've got the trust in, I've tied it and things like that when I'm doing my fishing. But what I've seen lately is sort of superstar anglers and big anglers, because they fish so many matches, it's such a labour intensive job that they start to rely more and more on ready-made hook links. And you know, I've used various throughout the years, but like I say, I'm mainly 99.9% of the time tie my own. But at the moment I've seen the new Matrix ones, the MXC ones. Now there's a big rave about this, and there was a video of Jamie Hughes untackling them and putting them onto his into his rig boxes, loads and loads and loads of them, which makes total sense because he fishes so many matches, which means he obviously has a lot of confidence. And when you've got someone like Jamie Hughes using them, you know, that's someone that fishes an insane amount of matches. I do apologise for the background noise. Somebody is building something in the background. So what I've got is I've bought myself a selection of them. I'm just going to show you up close, have a little chat about them, and when I fish the match on this weekend, which hopefully we'll get on film, I'm going to be using some of them on my pole rigs. So I've got 4 types, as you can see. I'll bring them individually up to camera as close, and we'll start with one that maybe not gets used as much as the others, but certainly one that I'm willing to give a try out. And these are the MXC ones, and these are 6" in length, which is 15 centimeters, and these are for pole rigs. They're a spaded hook, size 18 I've gone for, and to 3.2 line, pattern that's pound. And I've really just, obviously the barbless, like I say, I tie a lot of my rigs, but I think sometimes when you've got consistency and you've tied a hook link, I'm not one of these that uses a tire or anything like that, so I would have to replumb a lot of the time because mine are not exactly the same depths, where buying these are already the same length, so I can understand why a lot of people do them. And these ones are really decent, look really decent, and are getting really a lot of decent feedback. So what I'm going to read is a little bit of blurb on the back, and then I'll show you them up close. So like I said, that they are a spaded hook. These are PTFE coated hooks with a power micron monofilament. So basically it's a really strong wire, accurately tied to 6 inches, which is equivalent to 15 centimeters, which can be securely stored in a Matrix hook link case or any other hook link case that is of that size. Ideal for use with pellets, maggots, corn or meat. Perfectly balanced hook lengths for catching silvers and carp, so they will do both. I am aiming for fishing maggots or worm or caster on it tomorrow, so it's exactly what I need. So the gapes, it's not super wide, but it's wide enough to nick those casters or those maggots on. I'm going to bring it up to screen so you can get a little look of it. So as you can see, and then on the back, like most hook links, they give you a little bit of blurb and a little bit about what you hook them. So that's the MXC ones. Now I'm going to put those to the side because I've got 2 types of banded ones here now. These, along with the quick stops, are probably the things that people mainly get and mainly use. So I'm going to start on the first one of the 2 banded ones I've got. So these are 4" hook link, which is pretty much standard around commercial fishing, which is 10 centimeters, and these are extra strong bait brand rigs. Now, so I've got these in a size 16, and like I said, they're extra strong wire, and you know, they're just for carp fishing. You want that strength when you're paying carp. You don't want anything to be bent out or straightened on your hook. I've gone with a 16. I don't usually use for this kind of pellet. For most pellet fishing I use around a 16, sometimes a 14, and the others I've got are a 12, but we'll go into why I've got those. But these, yeah, again, you can understand why people do it. It's speed, it's nice and quick, you can have them all in your box, they're consistent, and you can understand why a lot of people buy them. So just to say, there's 8 in that one, there's 8 in this one as well, so there's 8 in them all. So like I say, MXC 4 this one is. So I'm going to flip it over. This is to £6 4 ounce line. I'll read you what it says on the back. Again, it's that PTFE coated hook, so ultra strong and sharp. Medium sized durable matrix band, accurately tied to 4 inches. Ideal for banding pellets or dumbbell boilies. Constructed using power micron again. Developed under maximum strength when catching big fish, so like I said, for those bigger fish. So I'm going to hold them up for you, and I'd rather go that little bit of extra strong. These ones are eyed hooks, you'll see on the back, and the eyed hooks, because obviously they'll be tied with a knotless knot to put the bands on. So they're really decent, look really decent as well. And the other ones, again, these are the MXC 3s. They're 4 inches again, which is equivalent to 10 centimeters. But these are a bigger hook. These are size 12 to 7 pound 9 ounce hook link now, which is quite strong. Now these are going to be when I'm fishing 8mm boilies, 8mm pellets. I'm going to be either fishing that on a deck, or I'm going to be fishing it dobbing, or I might be fishing it on a rig where I'm flicking it over for bigger carp, or mugging, things like that. Or if you're fishing bigger fish and you're fishing on a feeder and you want just that little bit bigger pellet, this is what I'm going with. And again, it's an eyed hook because it's tied knotless knots. And going onto the back, it's exactly the same as the other one said, and again for dumbbells and pellets. And again, it's a strong hook, and they just look really good, and they're really accurately tied, very consistent in how they're tied. You can see a lot of consistency in there, and that's what you're getting when you buy these hooks. And again, has all the information on the back. And then the last one, these are super strong stop rigs or quick stops, depending on what you want to call them. I've got these to a 14 hook with a 6.4 pound line. Now what I tend to do is I usually have a 14, and with a corn being usually a little bit bigger, I do like a 14's hook, sometimes a 16, but I've gone with a 14 with these. And again, nice size hair, not ridiculous, but perfect to get a grain of corn sidewards or 2 grains of corn on there. And again, it shows you the corn on the back, which I'll show you, and it's an ideal for fishing for pellets or meat, which is what most people will use them for. I'll put those up to camera, and again, they're on a knotless knot, so there'll be an eyed hook, and you can see on the back where they recommend having the corn on that way to get it on. So yeah, just thought I'd give you that bit of information. I've seen quite a few people out there, and I've used many hooks. I don't really use a lot of hooks to nylon or hooks bar hook links. I really don't. Maybe the odd ones in winter fishing, or if I'm fishing a river, but other than that, to be honest, I make everything. But I'm really interested to try these out, because if this, I'm not going to say I'm going to keep the stuff to tie stuff. I'll always have those there, because there's a lot of times when you want to make a unique rig, where sometimes it wants to be a straight through rig, or you want an extra long hook link, or free line or whatever. You should always have that in your bag to be able to make that and learn how to do that. But I'm really intrigued to utilize these, and get them a bit of use and see how they fare against other things that I've tried on the market. I'm hearing a lot of good things. They're really difficult to get over, so I do apologize if I put this up and you can't get hold of them. I literally got them as soon as they came in the shops. I were on there to try and get one of each, or these are a few different types, I think, but I've managed to get as many types as I got. So I have got the ones, the 3s and the 4, so there was obviously a 2 that sits in there, and I'll have to look at what that is. Obviously they all come in various different sizes. Price wise, I can't remember, I think they're around £4, something around £3.5 to £4, something like that. But yeah, they're getting a lot of good press, so thought it's worth a try. Preston are starting to do well with theirs as well, so just thought I'd give them a try and see how we get on with them. So if you could join us on the Facebook group with nearly around 6,000 members now, come and share your thoughts, your fishing experiences, ask questions, all sorts of stuff like that. If you want to join us on the Instagram at angling_for_you, drop on your photos and just see what we're up to, then go for that. If you want to see any more information on products or bait or tackle, then come on to our playlists and have a look on the different playlists. If you want to watch feature videos, challenge videos, all sorts of things like that, go and have a look through and see what you can find on our YouTube channel. So thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, guys, tight lines.